What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today, we're going over digital daily number 38 for BBCan11. And there's a few things that we can really go over here. What kind of the latest talk inside the house as far as who should go, whether it's Kuzi or Anika. Lots of little backstabby kind of conversations are happening. Are the Shady Bunch done? Also, is there a secret power in the house? We'll talk about that. So, let's start with the first conversation that we really kind of get to see, and that was Ty and Kuzi. This was broken up actually by a conversation with the girly pops, but for the most part, it was kind of one long conversation that we can kind of just go over here first before we get to that one. And they talk about potentially having a final four with them two, Renee and Claudia. So it would be Ty, Kuzi, Renee, and Claudia in a final four scenario. I guess the assumption would be that Claudia and Ty would vote to keep Kuzi. Maybe they get Nene to vote to keep Kuzi as well. They're not sure. That wasn't really discussed. At the very least, they could end up having it be a tie with Ty and Claudia voting Kuzi, Nene voting Anika. Renee would break the tie, but hopefully they wouldn't have to get to that point. And they were kind of just saying that they would hope that Renee would stick it out and kind of, help save her this week. And other than that, they talk about, how to move forward in the game. But honestly, I don't think a lot of it matters because there's just no way I can see Kuzi actually staying this week unless the Wendy's are put into play or a potential secret power. But we'll get to that. Let's talk about the girly pops. They have a convo up in the bathroom where Claudia says, she feels like going into next week, she's in trouble and that, it seems more likely that, Daniel and Anika would put her up on the block than they would put, let's say, Nene or Renee up there. Nene then kind of says, you have to think about where that's coming from, though. That's coming from the two people who want to keep Kuzi the most, Ty and Kuzi. Claudia says, well, it's not really Ty doing it. So basically just saying it's Kuzi doing it. And then Nene kind of says, listen, Kuzi was talking really bad about Anika and Daniel's game. And she's like, I know if I heard you guys talking about me that way, I wouldn't want to be aligned with you either. So she just really truly doesn't believe that they want to work with Kuzi going forward. So keeping either one is still good in their game, right? Like having that broken connection with Kuzi is okay, but they would be kind of together. So there is just still kind of talk about like maybe they believe Kuzi, maybe they don't believe Kuzi. But to me, this just felt more like trying to justify to Renee, listen, Kuzi is the one we should vote out here no matter what, because she's just the bigger threat. And them trying not to let Renee in on the idea that they're really actually pretty closely aligned with Daniel and Anika. Maybe there is some doubt just because of things that are being said in the house. But I do think that that final four is going to kind of stick together for the most part because it just makes sense for all of their games to try and do that. We then get the house guests locked down in the HOH room. They were in there playing games. Anika was doing like some kind of like magic trick thing. I don't know. But after they were eventually released, they go on the hunt, like to see if something was put in the house. Anika and Daniel are checking the library. The girly pops are checking the library. People are looking in the Circle K room. They're looking in the pantry, trying to figure out what was going on. Honestly, it was probably nothing. They do this kind of thing a lot where it's like, oh, we need to fix, the sink, or, there's a broken table leg or something, right? Like it could be anything in the house they need to fix. They'll lock them up into the HOH room for a little bit, but everybody's just so paranoid and suspicious of what's going on. They're like, something's up. What's different? And they were trying to find some kind of secret power. So people are going on about it like, oh, there's a power. There's not a power. If anything, the Wendy's points are going to come into play this week to save Kuzi. But there's no power. Just stop being as paranoid as the house guests are. If you really think there's going to be one this week, other than something to do with the Wendy's points, you're kidding yourself. There's not. We then ended up getting Anika making her pitches. She had a convo with Claudia where, she basically says, Kuzi's like, she doesn't say Kuzi, but she's like, some people are going around saying, but she's talking about Kuzi, about how it's like, look, when I was in power, I didn't put you up. And she's like, well, one, I can't say that because I never had power. But two, there were always bigger targets, right? Like, it wasn't necessarily the reason she didn't put you up is because she wanted to be loyal to you. It was because there was always bigger targets, whether it was Santina or whether it was Zach or whether it was Ty. Like, there was always someone who was a bigger threat to get out. And Anika kind of says, like, listen, like, one of the big reasons why I wanted to start the Final Four with, Claudia, Nene, and Daniel was because of things that Kuzi was saying and doing, and that was kind of pushing her away from them. As far as what Anika's plans will be if she were to get power in like this upcoming weeks, she wants Ty out, and then she wants Renee out as the backup. Someone might have to sit next to them though, so she does kind of say like, listen, I that is part of a thing that could happen, right? But she doesn't want Claudia going anywhere. She then ends up meeting with Nene, and we don't really get all of this conversation. We just get the very beginning of it where Nene tells her, like, Kuzi is saying that Anika and Daniel want to go after Nene and Claudia. And Anika's like, of course she is. And that's pretty much where the daily ends for the day. So not too much, but we got a little bit of conversation. So I figured I might as well make a video to kind of update you guys on what the latest is. It does seem more likely that Kuzi will be going unless there is some kind of Wendy's Point scenario that plays out. I don't think there's a secret power in the house, but who knows? Expect the unexpected, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. We will be live over on Kick tonight watching the newest episode of Survivor, so make sure you check out the links in the description, the pinned comment down below. You can check out things like my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, and the Kick stream, where we'll be watching Survivor. Then we end up raiding out into Bruno's channel over on Bone Gaming. He ends up watching the Big Brother episode, so it ends up being a good time where we get to hang out and watch the episodes with us. So make sure you come on out for that. Other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. I think I said that already. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.